Hey everybody. So a while back I was doing some cleaning downstairs and I came across this old box full of old dinosaur stuff from when I was a kid. So probably the coolest thing in that box is these cards I was making, because when I was a kid I loved Pokemon almost as much as I loved it was a toss-up between Pokemon and dinosaurs. Those were like my two things. So I decided to make my own like trading battling card game with dinosaurs where they have like a name and they have health. So this is Parasaurolophus. Let's just separate that up from the pack. Parasaurolophus, 20 HP, which is pretty low for one of my favorite dinosaurs. He looks like he's sniffing grass. He's probably supposed to be eating, but it looks like he's like sniffing wheat. His attacks, okay, he's level 10. His attacks are Bellow, which does 5. Dodge, which would presumably mitigate damage, and Honk, which I can't tell you how that's different from Bellow. They're both sound-based attacks that do 5 damage, so it seems a little bit redundant. Nothing written on the back. This little fellow doesn't have a name. He's 100. I guess that's his HP. It might be his level. It might be his name. He can do Slash for 50 damage or Bite for 20. I don't know what he's slashing with. Does he have a knife? He doesn't seem to have a knife, but you know, maybe he goes and gets one. And Bite for 20. Now, oh, and Scratch for 5. For 5, huh? I don't know why. See, there's no... You're not expending any resources to use these attacks, so why wouldn't you just go with the one that does 10 times as much damage as this one? Anyway, what else we got? Dust Cloud, and I think it does infinite damage. Is that infinity? Oh, it's an extinction card. It has infinite health. It says extinction. It has infinity HP. There's a dinosaur skull and a lightning storm over a desert, and it's called Dust Cloud. See how I didn't draw a dust cloud? That was bold of me. I drew a thunderstorm and a skull to represent Dust Cloud, which does infinite damage and has infinite health. So I feel like that's maybe gonna need to be nerfed in the new edition. Okay, now here's another Parasaurolophus. Let's compare these. So this Parasaurolophus over here had 20 HP. This one also has 20, so I'm really branching out. This one has agility, remove damage from last attack. Crest Bellow, is that like the crest on his head? He bellows, like that's maybe how they made sound, so that's cool. It does 10, or Honk, which does 5, so he still retains the Honk move, so I'm consistent, I guess. Okay, here's Spinosaurus. He has 100 health, and like little tiny, look at that dainty ankle. Look how little his foot gets. You can do Triple Stomp for 100 or Chomp for 90, and he's a level 5 Spinosaurus. Still nothing on the back. I think some of them have stuff on the back, but I'm not seeing it, so... this is... I feel like maybe this was supposed to be Brachiosaurus, but it clearly says Brachiosaurus. You can do Stomp for 105 or Tail Slash for 50 damage. Like, Tail Whip would have made sense. How are these dinosaurs slashing? Like, it's ones that don't have big claws that have the slash attack. Okay, here we have a guy with no name. 199 of something. He can do a full speed Charg for 109, or a Horn Stab for 199. Yeah, I'd go with the one that does the most stuff. 50. Oh, I know what yeah, Oviraptor. I can tell because he's got like the little chicken head. Egg Steel, which I feel like it was supposed to be theft, but apparently it's like metallurgy. It's that kind of steel. And Nami is now borrowed. So you can borrow. I know it's borrow, but you know, you You can borrow your enemy by stealing them as an egg if you're this little fella, this happy little boy. Okay, Pachycephalosaurus. Yeah, the spelling's not getting better, but this guy, he's smashing his head through a tree, as you do. Headbutt. Your opponent is too dizzy to attack. Head thrash 20. Agility. Man, I was not learning how to spell agility, huh? I kept on putting an IE at the end. Remove last damage. And this guy's level 60. And he's weaker than guys who are like level 5, I think. I was not being consistent here. Triceratops, 90 HP, speed charge 30, horn stab 40, neck frill level 30. Well, first of all, it looks like it says heck frill, but I know it's supposed to be neck. Second of all, why is that move measured in levels when the other ones are just numbers? There he is. Okay, this is a comet. It's 1000 HP, so that's interesting because the dust cloud had infinite health. You could not kill the dust cloud, but you could conceivably fight this comet to death as a dinosaur because it does have a finite amount of health. It can do impact for 109 damage, which you'd think that'd be pretty much all that a comet could do in terms of combat abilities, would be like hit something. But it can also evolve crater, which does 8 less damage, and I have no idea what it means. Level 10. Wildfire. It does 10,000 damage, no health given, which I feel like these disaster cards shouldn't have health, but most of them have so far, so it's weird that this one doesn't. Pteranodon, it's in full color, it's nice, we're getting kind of a head-on view of it. It has 20 health, it can dive bomb for 10, peck for 22, crash for 50, or it can dodge, which is the same basically as the agility move that the other guys have, but now it's called dodge. I don't know what species this is. It's 100. It could be the name, the level, it could be anything. He looks like he's like trying to get someone's attention. He's like, alright. He can bite, he can slash, he can chomp. Again with the slashing, like he doesn't have like long claws. Like he's like a T-Rex or something. Like biting and chomping I get, but like what are they slashing with? And then we have another Spinosaurus with like the same... Where's the other one? Why did I always draw Spinosaurus with that kind of leg? Hold on. Yeah, look, see, this is the first Spinosaurus, and look at his left leg. And then this is the second Spinosaurus, and it's like... It's a similar thing going on with the leg that's in front. Anyway, he can do Chomp, which does 5x damage. Maybe it means it hits 5 times, but then like, how much damage does it do per hit? Or you can do Triple Stomp for 99, which is probably better than Chomp, depending on what it's being multiplied by, which is a mystery. And then you can do Bite, which seems underwhelming, honestly. Now, there are also some cards that just... They're not for battling, they just have a picture of a dinosaur. Like this one says Stegosaurus 900, or possibly 960, and there he is. That's a Stegosaurus. That's what they look like. They're like quiz cards, I guess, and they just say the name of a dinosaur and what it ate, and this guy's like, hi! But yeah, it's Allosaurus and he eats meat, and if you get that right... See, I think you were supposed to ask the other person like what they eat, and then you get points, so you get 999 points if you know that Allosaurus eats meat. And there's nothing on the back, it's just one side of the card that says the species and what it eats and like a point value. Utah Raptor, meat, 1099. Ammonite, Phytoplankton 100. Ammonite. Gotta stop blocking my own light here. Rhamphorhynchus, bugs, horseshoe crab eggs. So, yeah, he's going after like a real weird, like stretched out dragonfly, and he looks like Like he's had a rough day. Seismosaurus eats plants, has 2,999 points. Ornitholestes, I remember I thought that was cool in Walking with Dinosaurs. It eats eggs. Don't quote me on that, but that's what I said. It's worth 1,010 points, and he's in a bit of a rush. Brachiosaurus, which, again, I can see what I was going for, but man, I didn't know how to spell. It ate plants, and it apparently lifted 1 foot in the air so that an Allosaurus could gently kiss the sole of its foot. Now, it's supposed to be kicking the Allosaurus in self-defense, I think, but it looks like it's getting its foot just gently smooched by this weird little Allosaurus. Now here we have a holographic card, and you might be thinking, what? That's not holographic, that's just paper. Sure, but on the back, where there's no image, you can like kind of see the outline, I guess, I think. Can you you can sort of see the outline of a different drawing in the tinfoil. It doesn't make much sense, but it is shiny. You can slightly see my reflection. Hello. Stegosaurus 900. Now, as exciting as all of that was, I have here 3 unopened packs of cards. I think. This one has like a star rating. This is a 5-star pack of cards. That's a meteor crashing next to a volcano. Those are photocopies. I made photocopies. This is the original. This one's in color. And you can definitely tell what's happening now. I'm gonna open one of these packs of cards. I'm not even sure if they're the battle cards or like the food quiz cards. I think it might be the food quiz ones. No, because this one has bite and something else. So I'm gonna open one of these card packs. This one's just folded, but these ones are sealed with tape. These ones are sealed with tape, and they have not been opened since I was a little kid. These have been sealed since I was like 7 or 8 years old, and I genuinely don't know what's inside. I can't remember. Like, it's more dinosaur cards, but I don't remember the specifics. So we're opening these up. This is a little time capsule from when I was a little boy. Let's see. Scotch tape. Oh, Scotch tape is holding up pretty well for being like 20 years old. Hold on a sec. Okay, I got through the tape, and we're off to a weird start. This is Giganotosaurus, and it is just dripping blood and gore into... Okay, this is the head and neck of a dead dinosaur laying on the ground in a pool of blood. And it looks like there's just a constant dribble of blood that's kind of moving in the breeze, I guess, because it's not a straight line. So this is already like more hardcore than the other cards. I have not seen this since I was like 7 or 8 years old. And this guy can do Mega Bite for 60, Spiky Tail for 30, or Crushing Stomp for 50. And this is a 2-star. I'm not sure if that's rarity or quality or just how many stars this dinosaur knows the names of. Probably not that. Nothing on the back. Oh, this, I did not draw this one. I did not draw this. I colored it. And it's like a printed out picture of a plesiosaurus or something. I can do bite or fliper slap, technically. Cool. Man, again, I didn't draw this. This is obviously a Protoceratops that was printed out, and I don't know why it's so like dark. There's just a little bit of grass. Man, like I wanted to sell this card game, and I was stealing this art. I was stealing these assets. Escape, prevent 30 damage, or bite for 5 damage. Man, these are just poor photocopies. I was really hoping that this was like shit that I drew. Only one of them is something I actually drew. Now, part of me wants to open the other pack of cards, and part of me thinks it's cool that I have an unopened pack. and this is the last unopened pack. So for now, I'm gonna leave the tape intact. For now, I'm gonna leave this sealed. Maybe someday I will film myself opening this up, but not tonight. Okay, this has been kind of a weird one, also the only one, because I think this is going to be the first video that I upload on this channel. But thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll have something else at some point in the future.